In The Batman, Robert Pattinson reveals how he was able to embody both Bruce Wayne and his caped alter ego. For years, interest in The Batman has been slowly increasing due to unanticipated delays caused by the coronavirus pandemic. Finally, the DC film will be released in theaters this week, and it appears that all of the hype has set the way for success. Matt Reeves' Batman chronicles Bruce Wayne in his second year as Gotham's vigilante. This Bruce is tormented by his demons at the hands of Pattinson and Reeves, and things get worse when a masked murderer begins attacking the city's elite. The line between Bruce Wayne and Batman varies depending on the depiction, and it will be quite thin in The Batman. Pattinson, on the other hand, recently discussed how his Bruce performance melded into The Batman. Though it appears to be a difficult balance, he admitted that one aspect of it was rather simple. What made it easy is that he really hasn't figured out where Bruce ends and Batman begins at this point in her telling of the story, Robert explained. As a result, Bruce occasionally seeps out of Batman, and there are a number of instances where I make a small slight vocal adjustment. A lot of the time, it's extremely subtle. Given that he is just in his second year as Batman, it's reasonable that Pattinson's Bruce would find it difficult to distance himself from his vigilante persona. Bruce is still putting the pieces of Batman together. The Batman truly is a fresh take on a well-known figure, thanks in large part of what Pattinson offers to the role. He has the potential to become the new favorite Batman among the fans. I've definitely noticed a tiny fascinating link. Robert Pattinson explained. He doesn't have a playboy attitude at all, so he's a weirdo as Bruce and as Batman, and I kept thinking there's a more nihilistic slant to it. Normally in the other films, Bruce goes away, trains and returns to Gotham confident in himself, thinking I'm going to change things here, but it's hinted that he suffered a nervous breakdown. In the Matt Reeves directed film, Pattinson co-stars with Zoe Kravitz, Paul Dano, Colin Farrell, Jeffrey Wright and Andy Serkis. He stated that he used an innovative way to research the legendary character's past. The Twilight star, on the other hand, claimed that The Batman is a sad movie about him trying to find some element of hope in himself and not just the city around him. Hopefully, there are a lot of sad people in the world, he remarked. According to People, the sequestered production also took a toll on Robert's emotional and physical well-being, with the set described as a bubble within a bubble, and the nature of the shoot was so kind of insular, constantly filming at night, just incredibly gloomy all the time, Robert explained. While the actor's casting caused quite a commotion online, with many netizens claiming they couldn't imagine him as Batman, the actor appears to have proven them all wrong, based on the reaction to the film's trailer and ads. In a recent interview with Total Film magazine, the actor discussed why he wanted to play the superhero. Speaking on his career choices thus far, which have leaned more towards indie films, Pattinson stated, "What changed when it came to taking on the part of Batman, as well as revealing that he obsessively pursued it for over a year before ultimately coming on board for it." When asked why he wanted the job, the actor described it as the diamond in the crown of the parts you can actually get as an actor. Furthermore, Pattinson revealed that he did not expect to be cast in the part at first. "I just kept constantly checking up on it for the next year or two," he said of his pursuit. "Oh, fascinating. Even my agent said, 'Didn't you say you only wanted to play other freaks?' And I was like, he's a freak." According to Total Film magazine, Reeves has stated that he was confident Pattinson would be a fine fit for Batman after seeing him in the Safdie brothers film, Good Time. The Batman trailers have revealed that the film will depict a side of Batman that has not yet been explored by filmmakers. When asked what convinced him to take on the massive responsibility of resurrecting one of the most legendary superhero characters, Pattinson explained how much he enjoyed the heightened duality of the classically dual role as Batman and Bruce Wayne in The Batman. "I'd never considered creating a superhero film. It wasn't even on my radar, but for some reason, Batman always stuck out as a really special, separate thing. The persona feels quite individual in the cultural vocabulary and bears a lot of symbolic weight," the 35-year-old actor explained. we're even more excited to see Robert Pattinson as Batman now. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Are you excited to see Robert Pattinson play Batman aka Bruce Wayne in The Batman? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.